who told people, and I need to narrow down to Zimbabwe. I don't know who told Zimbabweans that the solution is in complaining. I don't know who told Zimbabweans that the solution is in blaming anybody. See, so right now, look at our WhatsApp conversation. Every morning, we're attacking politicians. But come on, you don't change your life by attacking politicians. You don't also change your life by pinning your hopes on politicians. You change your life by taking responsibility to realize that it's you who has to make things happen, to realize that you have to do something for your life, to realize that you can talk all you want, but that's not going to change anything. So I need to encourage everybody listening to me right now, take responsibility for your life. No one is coming to change your financial destiny. Nobody is coming to say things are okay, now you can live your life. No, you need to take the step of faith. Start implementing the ideas. Start acting on the ideas. Start doing certain things that will bring about the transformation that you need in your life. No one is going to come and put money in your pocket. I need to be blunt here. I don't care the title of your job. I don't care. As long as it's not yours. I've said this. That employees are glorified maids. Regardless of the title of your job, you are a maid because you're minding someone's business. You are a gardener because you're minding someone's garden. You are a gardener because you're minding someone's business. But you see, so many people get so obsessed with titles. No, I'm a CEO. No, I'm a financial director. No, I'm a group strategy consultant. I don't care. You see, the same way you fire your gardener or your maid is the same way you're fired. I need to remind you this. The same way that you fire your maid, the same way that you fire your gardener is the same way you're fired. But you're just fired at a different level. So you see, the problem with many people, the big offices, big titles, and this is what they're still carrying in this COVID era. They're still running with that. But trust me, look at how CEOs are fired. I want you to look into newspapers, look into the internet. I want you to look at how they're fired. You're fired as a snake that has gone into a house. No one is kind to a snake that has entered the house. They do everything. So what I'm saying is, you can't just wait on a salary. You can't think beyond your salary. Why? Because already your salary is failing you now. Why do you think it's going to be making you successful then? So one of my next projects, you need to read it. It's called Toys for Adults. One of the most inspirational books that I've ever written. It's coming soon. Why? Because I'm trying to help you to think different, to go beyond the conventional way, where you're just told that you need to go to school, work so hard, get a good job, pray that you're not fired. And that's the end of you. But what I'm saying is, let's be mindful of what Solomon is saying. Sow your seed in the morning, and in the evening, do not let your hands be idle, for you don't know which will succeed, whether this or that. So I've told you a sad reality, that your job is not guaranteed, and if it's guaranteed, your salary is not even guaranteed. And even if it's guaranteed, the prices are not guaranteed that they're going to come down. In fact, in Zimbabwe, even in the lockdown, fuel was going up. Even when the fuel prices globally were going down, in Zimbabwe they're going up. So in this same environment that you stay, the very same environment, you can't afford to think conventionally because it's an unconventional environment. It's an unconventional place where you need as well to think unconventionally. That's why the church, we need to go beyond the conversation of just binding the devil. No, we can't. It's not enough. We need to be able to empower people, talk conversations around what should we do to make things better. So you see, I love God so much. I really believe God is the reason why I'm where I am today. But one of the things that I've loved about God so much is an understanding that He's a God of principles. He's the same God who says He's going to bless the works of your hands. He doesn't say He's going to bless the works of your anointed water. No. The works of your hands. Meaning before God can bless you, He needs to see the works of your hands. What are you doing? But you see, many people are not doing anything. That's the problem. We're not doing anything. And the only thing that we're doing is to complain. Things are not okay. Takwara, you won't go anywhere by complaining. Great people don't complain. But I need to simplify something called entrepreneurship. I know some people have gone to school to start this. But you see, I took a bit of time to reflect on entrepreneurship and came up with a very simple definition of entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship? Number one, the common definition of entrepreneurship is the art of finding profitable solutions to problems. That's entrepreneurship. And business, accordingly, I believe, is simply solving problems at a profit. That's business. Then my own definition of entrepreneurship, which is something that I need you to keep in mind. Entrepreneurship is the art of taking money from people without people complaining. You heard me. Entrepreneurship is the art of taking money from people without people complaining. So I'm doing this Facebook Live. So some people think it's free. It's not free because I actually paid data. It's not. It's not free because I actually need to pay someone to assist me with one or two technical issues. But was I complaining? No. Because they gave me a reason why I can gladly part with my money. The question that I want to ask you is, what are you doing to take money from people without people complaining? What are you doing? Because if you're not taking money from someone, someone is taking money from you. If you're not taking money from someone, I need to read this. Someone is taking money from you. So right now we're in a lockdown. But I want you to imagine, Bon Marché is open. Pick and Pay is open. I don't know, the shops that serve you, they are open. They are taking money from people without people complaining. That's business. That's entrepreneurship. And my question is, what are you doing to take money from people without people complaining? And you see the tragedy, many people, the only way we take money from people is we take it through selling our time, our 8 to 5, which is okay because it's one of the streams of income. And remember, this is one of the streams of income that has got a limitation, meaning you need to think, like I was saying, in terms of developing another stream of income. What are you doing to take money from people? And remember, if you're not taking money from anyone, someone is taking money from you. That's how simple it is. So right now, you're not traveling, but Econet is taking money from us. So if you're watching this video, you are actually giving someone money. Right now, if you're on Instagram, you are giving someone money. They're taking money from you via data 24/7. What are you doing to take money from other people? So I need to stress this point. As Zimbabweans, global, I don't know where you're listening to me, we can't talk about unemployment anymore. Simple. We can't talk about unemployment anymore. Why? Because it's no longer the language to talk about. Right now, that people are going to university, getting very good degrees. And the reason why they're getting good degrees is because they want a job. And we've got the reality of an economy which already, even before COVID, has not been producing jobs. Why do we think post-COVID, that very same economy is going to create jobs? We've got an economy that's releasing 30,000 graduates, at least, into the market. Not even talking about the people who are coming from other countries with degrees, coming back into the very same economy and asking for jobs. Why do we think that same economy is going to create jobs? It's not. Why? Because guys, as long as nothing changes, nothing's going to change. Simple. If we're doing the same things over and over again, results are going to be the same. That's why we can't just be waking up and praying for jobs. It's the wrong thing. Wake up, open your eyes, open your minds. Ask yourself, how can I solve problems? Which problems can I solve? How can I be relevant? And I want you to mind this. This is what is going to keep you post-COVID-19. Why? Because if you're not answering problems for humanity, you're not making money. If you're not creating solutions for humanity, you're not creating money. And if you're not making money, and if you go to church, you become a burden. You see, there's this talk that churches want money. Is that correct? Why? Because if you're paying water for your place at home, why do you think a church will get water for free? You still need to pay. That's why we need people with money who also go to church. We sponsor the work of God. I believe genuine giving, the work of God. We build churches. We renovate buildings. We ensure that our instruments are functional. We ensure that the auditorium is well furnished. We need money. I need to stress this. We do. For the church, we need, for the kingdom of God, we do. But we can't have the money as long as the people who are supposed to be giving God and working the work of God are not doing anything to create value. So sow your seeds in the morning, and in the evening, do not let your hands be idle. But general piece of advice, which I need you to keep in mind, post-COVID, adjust your lifestyle. You see, right now, the bulk of the problems people have, they are common sense problems. You're earning $500. You are renting in an upmarket suburb where the rental is $500. That's not faith, that's stupidity. Yes, you heard me. So if you're earning 500, you can't spend 500 on rental. Be real, be practical, be serious. You see, these are the conversations people don't want to hear. They say I'm attacking them, but come on. You need to evaluate constantly the quality of the decisions that you're making. So right now, many people, they're still trapped into the idea of trying to create an impression that their lives are moving, when in actual fact, they're not moving. So I'm challenging you, be real, be practical, be simple when it comes to the choices that you're making. And once you do that, it helps you. So choose a place where you can afford. Send your children to schools you can afford. Right now, the people who are sending children to schools they can't afford just because they're saying there's good education, but you know what? It's okay to get a good education, but you should also be able to get a good education at a value that you can afford. And many people, they are not realistic in terms of their spending. They're trying to live for people, they're trying to impress people. That's why they're depressed. So if you live your life trying to impress people, you always be depressed. So be real, be practical, be simple, mind your business. And once you mind your business and you're so focused on doing what you're supposed to be doing, you begin a transformation in your life. And one of the things that I'm actually going to stress is the bulk of our problems, they're common sense problems. And the moment you adjust the common sense issues, the moment you become more and more real, it helps us. So you see, in an economy like Zimbabwe, I've seen some people driving some very expensive vehicles. I'm not impressed with the type of vehicle you drive. I only respect you when I see where you park that vehicle at night. Because you see, a number of people, they're parking expensive vehicles on rented properties. And I'm like, the amount of rent you're paying in a year is actually enough to help you build something. And you start creating value and invest that money in other things, and it will liberate your resources, liberate your capital. And I need to help you now. Don't spend capital when others are spending profits. Don't spend capital when other people are spending profits.